everybody, welcome to something simple and catchy. And in today's video, we're taking a look at Z-Blob. But not this Z-Blob, my friend, but Z-Blob 2.0.
Come to something simple and catchy.
So right off the bat, I'm pretty sure all of you can tell the one distinct difference in both models being the feet. I mean, look at those things. You have the clown feet over here, then you got these weird little boxes right here. I do prefer the ones I made, just because they don't look as awkward, kinda, as these. But they still provide the stability that it needs when posing. So there's that. And then also the waist articulation that was added, giving him the ability to look down, or look up, or turn to the side, or do a cool Street Fighter kick scene as that breaks off. A kick scene, you know? Something that, while the original Z-Blob could do, just did not look as clean or as good. So, it kind of looked like that. I mean, which guy would you want to be kicked by? Old Mr. Stiff or Mr. Articulated? I'll leave that choice up to you. Now, really going into this figure, I did equip it with some minor upgrades. Of course, being, as you saw, the feet and the hip and the waist joint. But then also he has changeable pieces, so you can give him this sword arm. And this sword arm is the color of the goo, so you can make it as though his goo was forming a blade that he could use to cut people or other robots. And then you have his goo gun, and also, if you wanted to play this kind of curveball on your friends, or enemies, I guess, he also has an articulated hand with articulated fingers, so that you can give, maybe you like the cartoony look that the hands give off, and so you could do something like that and give him more of a personality with those kind of hands. And all the fingers are interchangeable, so you can have your heyday of changing the color of the fingers, the hand, whatever it is. But with that comes the little downer that it cannot grip certain weapons unless you add, it was just here, unless you add a clip piece to the hand so that it can grip, so something like this. But of course, then it kind of just extends the hand a little bit. But hey, you do your thing. I'll do mine. So I'd stick with the, personally, of course, I'd stick with the clip piece, or the clip hand, wherever I put it, wherever it went, wherever I put it. Anyway, but here I'll just go through the hand. So here you have his sword hand, and here you have the goo gun, like saying that, goo gun. There you go. Here's his hand, and if we just stick that back on, we have Z-Blob 2.0. Okay, now for those of you who say this blaster is way too weak and simple style to be a true blaster, and it could switch weak sauce and whatever. I've got you covered. I've got exactly what you need. Watch this. This is too weak. We throw that away, and I introduce to you an MK27 G3000 Goo Gun Blaster Magna. This thing is powerful enough to blast away entire planets without a second thought. And just take his arm off here and just plug it in. And there you've got your blaster plugged in. And doesn't he look sharp with that? Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Just fix that there. Alright. Now you're ready to roll.